Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be discussing the Haynes Caravan Manual, and I'm going to go into a little bit of detail and ask you, is it still relevant these days? So let's go inside the caravan and we'll have a chat. So if you're about my age or a bit older, you may already be familiar with the Haynes manuals. I had one for my first car. I had a Mark II Ford Escort when I first passed my test, and it went sick constantly, so I was always inside this book with my nose learning how to fix the minor faults or major faults if I was brave enough to have a go at with the car and save myself a few quid. Now this is the Caravan Manual, and it came out in 1993. This is the 2021 edition. Now there were 4 editions altogether from 1993 till about 2009, and this has just had a few additions added to it, bringing it up to date slightly. It was actually conceived and created by, in my opinion, the god of caravanning, and that was John Wickersham. Sadly, John's no longer with us, but he was an absolute caravan enthusiast, and I will say this, he was probably the original caravan YouTuber as well. Now you can still find John's videos on the YouTube, and they're ideal if you've got older caravans because they're round about an older date, so like I said, they'd be ideal. I'll leave a link below to a couple of his videos so you can check them out. But he was really enthusiastic for caravans, and so much so he was immortalised by the Caravan Writers Guild. They introduced a videography competition for journalists and amateurs like me, and it was to do with caravans, and it was the John Wickersham Award, as I'm sure you can guess. I mean, nowadays I don't think the Writers Guild do it justice. It's not really in the vein that John set out to do it, in my opinion. It's gone away from what we talk about as in fixing and talking about caravans. It's moved much further away from that now, which is a sad state of affairs in my opinion, but we all have to move with the times, don't we? So what does the Caravan Manual cover? Well, pretty much everything you can think of to do with your caravan, really, from the hitch right down through the chassis to the brakes, the plumbing, the electrical system, the upholstery, the windows, you name an item on a caravan, and this manual has it covered. Now sometimes the illustrations are not probably as up to date as they could be. Perhaps it's due for a 5th edition when they can modernise the photographs. I mean, as this stands, I would say if you've got a caravan from 2012 backwards, this is probably your go-to book. But if you've got a more modern one, I think there are things that could do with improving in the manual and bring it up to date to help those with different types of fittings within the caravan, because they aren't shown in this book. So is the Caravan Manual still relevant, despite the fact that you've got the likes of me and other people showing you how to repair your caravan? And I think the answer is still yes, it still is relevant. Alright, some of the photographs are out of date, as I said before, and there are items within caravans these days that have changed, such as touchscreen panels, we've got different door handles, door locks, etc. It could just do with coming up a little bit more to perhaps say 2020-22, because not much has changed since then, and perhaps that would help the manual progress into the future. It would be nice to continue John's legacy and have this manual continue to still be on sale in his name. Well folks, that was the John Wickersham Haynes Manual. I'd like to thank you for dropping by and watching this video, and if you would like to leave a comment, please do so in the comment section below. I do read them all and I do reply to them as well. But thank you again, and in the meantime, bye for now.